Guess who was waiting in a car outside our house? David. David, that's who. I tell you, that car was there 3 hours ago when I left. Blanche, the man, is obviously obsessed with you. And I think he's a little nutty.
Now, look, I've been involved in these fatal attractions before. I can handle this. I'll just go out there and tell him.
Hi, Mrs. Devereaux. Do you remember me? I was here the other day.
David, I want you to come in and sit down. Now, we have to have a talk. I am tired of you lurking around outside my house and tailing me at the supermarket. Now, enough is enough. You have an unhealthy, obsessive love for me. Honey, you need professional help.
Mrs. Devereaux, I don't have those feelings for you.
Oh.
I have been following you around, and I'm sorry. But I have something to tell you, and, well, this is just so difficult for me.
Oh, whenever I have something hard to say, I just say it fast. Like back in high school when I wanted to break up with Carl Dugan, the captain of the football team. Well, I was very nervous, so I just spit it right out. Carl, I'm dumping you for Coach Wilkins. Afterwards, I felt much better. You just go ahead and tell me. Go ahead.
Okay. George Devereaux, your husband, was my father.
Get out.
What?
Get out of my house. I did not hear what you just said.
Why, she didn't hear what he said and she was this upset. Can you imagine?
Shut up, Rose. David, why would you say a thing like that?
My mother passed away recently, and I found out that for years she had been receiving child support checks from a trust fund in Miami. Well, I was always told my dad died before I was born. And then I found my birth certificate, and there, listed as my father, was George Devereaux.
Well, maybe there was another George Devereaux in Miami.
And this was the address in my mom's old book.
Who also lived in this house.
Believe me, Mrs. Devereaux, if I'd known he was dead, I never would have left Dallas.
Well, now you know. Goodbye.
I know this is painful for you, but there's so much I need to know. What did he do for a living? Was he funny? Did he have any hobbies?
He had at least one.
You're the only one who can help me. After you've had some time, maybe I could call you. I'm sorry about all this. Really.
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, how could George betray me this way? Damn it, those wedding vows were sacred to me. Well, they must have been. I turned down hundreds, thousands of offers. Teachers, doctors, astronauts. I even said no to a journalist famous for his work on 60 Minutes. Now, if that's not fidelity, I don't know what is. Then I find out that the only man I ever loved cheated on me. On me! Oh, I could just die.
I'll bet it was Morley Safer.